Scotland independence vote could come next year, Nicola Sturgeon says.
Here's a summary of the article.
We process your data to deliver content or advertisements and measure the delivery of such content or advertisements to extract insights about our website. We share this information with our partners on the basis of consent and legitimate interest. You may exercise your right to consent or object to a legitimate interest, based on a specific purpose below or at a partner level in the link under each purpose.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Speaking as a Scot, she has basically been saying this every year since the last one. Personally, I'm pretty skeptical of a lot of the promises. I expect things to get very Brexity regarding the previous pledges were we ever to vote for independence. There are a lot of fairly glaring issues that politicians seem to be hand-waving away.
Come to think of it, wasn't she saying this every year since before the last one as well?
Only on days ending in AY.
Joke's on you. Scots days end in S.
My days end with Scotch.
Oh, that's how mine start.
You lads have days?
Just very long nights.
Yexit will follow. Yorkshire's time for independence too.
Then of course Lancashire will want to go too, as they're not going to let them one-up them.
Northumbria forever.
It'd really piss off the SNP if Edinburgh goes back into Northumbria.
Probably I will get downvoted, but most polls show that Remain will win again, but it's a close win. This shows that there isn't a huge majority in favor of independence. Plus I don't see the Conservative Party agreeing with this referendum. Without the consent of the UK government and a huge majority supporting independence, this seems like a repeat of what happened in Catalonia a couple of years ago.
Labour have said they won't support one either. If a government as bad as the Tories can't push independence to over 50%, they have no hope if a Labour government that is far more in line with Scotland's more generally left-wing views comes into power.
This is why Nicola is pushing so hard for one next year. Next election is very likely to result in a Labour government which will leave independence dead in the water.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not so sure she really wants one. Or at least not right now. It's a useful political tool to ask for something you know that you'll never get, and then you can go back to your supporters and pump up the rhetoric about the will of the people being ignored.
That's how we got Brexit.
If they get to redo the Indie ref, can we redo Brexit?
If you redo Brexit, there might not be a need for a new IndieRef.
The SNP would find another reason.
Unlikely Tories won't give them a referendum, and Labour it would be electoral suicide. Never mind, polls have not really changed, with people slightly favouring no to Indie.
Brexit worked. So why not?
Yes, it's going swimmingly.
It's looking increasingly certain that Labour will win the next election by a landslide, making independence less appealing. Not only that, Sir Keir Starmer now has a higher rating amongst Scottish people than Nicola Sturgeon. The rise of the SNP can be attributed largely to the dominance of the Conservatives. Obviously that's not a unanimous opinion, but it seems to be a majority.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.